here to go on to face who?
There may be some big games afoot later this evening, but no game is bigger than right now here at the Caps Gaming Showcase, presented to you by Leidos and powered by Leaguegaming. This is round number 2 of the EU division, and today, number 11 Conquer Gaming takes on number 7 Tunnel Vision. This should be a great one as we're in a best of 5, both teams vying to move on to the next round and fight their way up for a shot at $20,000. Good evening and welcome everybody, live from Tampa and all the way up towards the Central Coast, Central Time, as they say, heartland of the country. My name is Nick DeMeo, aka F5 Penguin, joined alongside Brandon bMaJuH Bigsby, and King Lime may be joining us shortly. Some technical difficulties on that end. Nevertheless, we bring you some high-octane action today, don't we, Brandon?
Oh yeah, while many teams saw their seasons end last week, a few saw their seasons extend as well, and these two of the top teams throughout all of the tournament finally meet up in round 2 with a chance to go to the quarters. It's always fun when you get deeper into the playoffs and these high-end teams that have really been up the top of this thing start to meet up against each other. We see that today, and 2 teams that are familiar with each other as well, but we'll get to that a little bit later.
We definitely will, and we will take a look at that playoff picture right now, talking about where the teams got to, where they came from, and where are they now. Some bit of a movement happening already in the round 2 quarterfinals, but a lot of hockey still to be played here coming up.
Yeah, and as you can see there on the bottom of the screen, Frölunda already moving on against Tortordet. And how about a shout out to Kape, usually the goalie, 12 points at right wing in that game. So you know what they say when players have to step in and step up, next man up mentality. Well, Frölunda doing that and doing that well. The 3 seed, one of the favorites of the tournament, already moving on. Our 2 teams on the right side at number 7 Tunnel Vision and number 11 Conquer Gaming gonna look to do something similar right there. And Frölunda could possibly be facing one of those 2 teams depending on how the seeding shakes out.
Kape, the GOAT, across a lot of different metrics, especially here. You see him step up in a big way, scoring some goals. Talk to us a little bit more about the lineups and the matchups we have tonight, especially considering 2 5-3 teams that have not looked the greatest through the season, but have found their way to win and get into the playoffs and found themselves in a good seed position.
I think that's what matters the most, Nick, especially when you get into that playoff hunt mentality. It's not always on if you can win pretty, but if you can just find a way to win these games. And both these teams have had that ability to do that. Their numbers not going to necessarily flash out at you with some of these higher end teams like H-Reds and Frölunda and others, but they've been doing enough to win games. They are stable enough on the back end. They're able to put in enough goals on the front end to be able to kind of give themselves those 1 to 2 goal games to where they can just kind of push through, rely on that IQ possession-based play, and kind of put themselves forward. So with both of these teams kind of playing that similar game, and also both of these teams playing each other just a few weeks ago, there's a lot of familiarity and there's going to be a lot of similarities between the 2 teams that play each other today.
Absolutely, and we talk about these 2 teams. Who's the standout player for you? I know Limer likes to ask that question, so I'll ask you the same thing here tonight. Who's the standout player on both sides of the ice that will punch their ticket in to get their team to the semifinals?
I'm looking at the 2 left wings for both of these 2 teams. bMaJuH for Conquer Gaming, 26 assists in the regular season. That was top 10 in the league. He's kind of the player that likes to set up and facilitate things offensively, which is more something you might see from the center, but the left winger in this case really loves to set up his center in Vide and his right wing in Kihan, who both have 20 goals apiece. So he's a guy that really is able to kind of make plays for that forward group, and I'm going to really expect him to be on that end. And on the opposite side, Yerske for none other than Tunnel Vision. He is a bona fide goal scorer, and he's able to dish it around a little bit too. 24 goals in the regular season, took 68 shots. He was top 5 in both of those statistics in the regular season, and do not doubt Vitui on his right wing too. Things on those wings really go strong for Tunnel Vision. That's where they really make their bread and butter. So those are going to be kind of the things to watch out for both of these teams, and going to be where they win or lose this best of 5 series, Nick.
Best of 5 series, dynamic stats on your screen, courtesy of Leaguegaming. And we are here with the action. Brandon bMaJuH Bigsby, Nick DeMeo, F5 Penguin, alongside with you for the action. And face-off has begun. Conquer Gaming going north on your screen in the white jerseys. Good slap shot there coming early. And that's thrown out way early in the matchup. Not holding on to it. Monkey Head will play it along as Tunnel Vision going south on your screen in these purple jerseys. That one's banked along and recovered out by Conquer. This team likes to trap very well, and they like to play that slow, methodical style, but they're forced the issue here. And Uniki able to make the save there for a stoppage.
And Uniki is going to be absolutely huge for this Tunnel Vision team. He kind of struggled when these two teams met in Week 7, just like .565 save percentage, and he had an 800 save percentage or better, and 6 of his 8 is that was a close chance there, Nick.
Aggressive face-off win, almost bent fortuitously off the bounced puck in front. Play will continue here. 16:30 to go. Short so far to begin the first period. However, 2 shots, 1 apiece. 1 deflection. That was the, I guess, best scoring chance so far. That one's dumped in left corner. Sent around looking for the right defender in Yalkin. He's got it. Good slap shot there from the center point area. That one came in from Yukis. And we'll hang on for another whistle.
And Conquer looking pretty strong so far. They've had the majority of opportunities. You're going to see if Tunnel Vision can kind of get things out and going for themselves, because right now Conquer kind of the aggressive through the first few minutes.
Face-off win back for Tunnel Vision. Centerman there in Moz will make sure that one doesn't end up in a slap shot, but here's the turnover. Right across the blue line. That wrist shot fires high and wide off the glove, maybe just barely for Unike. Trying to get one in there. Good chance. That's Vire. Able to keep that one away. Was still the goaltender for Tunnel Vision. Tested early here in the first period. Banked along the boards. Good feed up. Irske. He's got it. Lost it coming into the zone. Now the left winger. He'll start that along Medias, but they'll go offside here from the left defenseman. 12-12 to go in the first period.
And Dave's kind of continuing that same trend. Tunnel Vision not really able to get into the zone and establish anything so far for the first 8 minutes. Gotta hope for them that they can kind of continue to get things going in the right direction, because so far not a lot going for them.
They'll finally get in here after a huge hit on Irske. He's got it, gonna get up there. They're finally cycling this puck in. Tombu, he's got that down low. Can feed the one in front. That's gonna bounce off the stick of Yukis. Play will continue. Right side now. Way to keep that in from Conquer. They've got a way in, try to get that shot on net. Can't find it so far. They'll fight from the corner. Out right point. Back to the corner. Coming out with it. Medias. Right side. Kihan. Slap shot in off the mask of the goalie there. Good save. Medias again. Trying to backhand pass that one into the front. Intended for Vire. That's stolen away. 3 wide down across the blue line. Looking for a wrist shot in there. They'll pull off instead. Right point side. Up for Tombo in front. Slot area. That one's pushed aside. Good lead pass up now on the transition play. Coming back across the way through the neutral zone. That was a nice move by Medias. They'll fight from the corner once more. Out comes with it is Tunnel Vision, as we're into 7 minutes in the first period. Not a lot of shots. Good scoring chances here that are generating, but the defense playing strong so far for both sides. 6 minutes to go here in the first period. VOD trying to start that one out for his team, as we appreciate the subscribers here at twitch.tv/Capitals off the post there. Second effort. And they'll keep fighting at it. Conquer Gaming just looking to put one past the goalie. That's flipped out. Trying a pseudo Omaha up in the air. 2 men there for Tunnel Vision. Couldn't collect it, and neither could Yukis. But he'll slap shot that along as he starts this play. Good way to get that puck in deep. On the right side now. Yalkin. Now over to Yukis. He's got it. Cycling with it. Trying to feed that one in front with a saucer pass. Didn't connect to a stick. Vire wasn't able to get that one on. Deflected in wide there. Play still kept to the outside. Kept in line though. That was able to stay in the zone by Yalkin. There's shot there. Not a lot on it. Kind of a floater as Unike keeps that one away from that red line behind him.
And Nick, we kind of talked about how Conquer had been the aggressive so far through this first period. Well, the shots was going to be something to look out for. They were outshot 45-23 in Week 7 in the 3 games these two teams played. Really seeming like they have adjusted and have gotten some good things rolling for themselves in the first period. We'll see if they can continue that track, because that's going to be a trend they kind of look to change here in this second series between these two.
See if they can change it, considering the outcome of the first one. Huge hit there. 40 seconds left. Breakaway here. Looking for a way. Backhand chance. Couldn't find it. Good save there by Monkey Head, standing tall in the goal. Final 5 seconds here, real time. Will they get one more shot on? That one's for Vire, caught behind him. Time will wind down, so going into the locker room at the end of one of game number 1, it's tied up here, 0 apiece.
Yeah, and maybe not a lot of goals, no goals for that matter, but plenty of action and a few close chances there, Nick. I think that you said it pretty well there yourself. The defense and the goaltending really having to step up so far in this game, especially for Tunnel Vision with Conquer kind of being the ones that, as we said, they've been the aggressor. They have been the ones on the attack really throughout most of this game. You see 223 time on attack, 5 shots on net for them so far. So Unique and the defensive Tunnel Vision having to be sharp so far. They have been. Now you just kind of have to hope that you can get things going for yourselves in the offensive end, get in the zone, maybe establish something, and hope that that defense can lead to good offense here if you're the team in blue. Because right now, Conquer looking really sharp on the offensive end so far.
As we see the teams here with the replays, that's that little floater that came in kind of at the end. Not a lot on it, but able to track that one down through a screen. Period number 2 underway here. As the teams will line up. Tunnel Vision, Conquer Gaming. It's poked at and flipped in. This is going to stay in the zone here, but a good steal. Good poke check out of the zone now. Tunnel Vision, 2-on-1 from the corner. Right side now working. Maz in front. Chance for Erska. And Erska able to put a shot on, but it couldn't get through. Vire now will take it out for his club. Slap shot in the animation. That one just hits the glass behind Unique. Play will move on. Another slap shot there, blocked in front. Good move there by Vatui to get in front of that one. All the forwards coming in now. Centerman will start that one in Moss. That one's stolen, though. Pickpocketed back the other way for Moss. Irske. Shot in, backhand chance. Monkey Head able to make that save. Wrap around opportunity, and that one cleverly done, but it comes out of the zone. Moss trying to take it back in. Tried to slip it past the defense there. Couldn't successfully do so. Now from behind the net, looking to break this out is Conquer Gaming. Good saucer pass up the left side now. They're in with Kihan. Slap shot blocked to Vire. Delayed penalty coming up here. That's flipped along the glass out of the zone. The extra man will come out for Conquer Gaming. Coming up the ice now. 13 minutes and 30 seconds here left in the second period. Extra man out here is the goalie. Monkey Head has it down low on the give and go. Flipped along the boards now. And that's touched up, so Conquer Gaming goes on the power play.
Yeah, this is going to be big here. No power plays last week for Conquer, but they were 28% in the league this season, in the regular season, as they already get a chance there, Nick Quick.
That toe drag stood tall there by Unique, but what a toe drag indeed that was. They'll do it again from the right of Unique. The goaltender looking great so far through 1.5 periods. Flipped out. And they'll start again on the breakout. 5 wide coming in the blue line. Lots of speed. They couldn't hold on to keep that one onside.
You know, Nick, I think you mentioned something pretty interesting, and that is Unique. He's been really good so far through the first 30 minutes of this game. We kind of mentioned how he struggled against this Conquer Gaming team in Week 7, that sub-600 save percentage. He has looked really sharp so far. Tunnel Vision going to hope they can keep it up as Conquer just firing at all cylinders right now.
Slap shot out will clear the zone. Out back forehand, dangerous there as it took a weird carom off the boards. But Monkey Head able to track that one down. He'll hold on because he's in that animation.
Oh man, you have to be sharp right there. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. A calculated play, as they might say there from Tunnel Vision, whether it was on purpose or not, gives them a chance to clear out and makes Conquer have to go back in on the offensive zone.
Yeah, that's that Rocket League calculated response there when you know you didn't mean to do that, but you know, we'll chalk it up like you did anyway. We will move on now. Irske hits off the back of Tombo, and a shot there will hit his man instead. Penalty time expires. Back to 5-on-5, 6v6 hockey, as we say. At least once per broadcast, we'll get that in. Full strength now for both sides. They kill off the penalty, does Tunnel Vision. He's got wrecked there from the right half boards. Now behind the net, crushed there was Yuki's. Slow slap shot, lots of speed coming in for Kihan. He's got that Yalkin now. Down low, chance in front, and I don't know how that didn't go in.
Oh man, and Conquer just continuing to go at it, and Unique all over it yet again. That looked like that was going to be the one to kind of break this thing open, but no, not in mind. That said Unique on that one.
He tumboed that one, I like it. Man was behind, I don't know if it was Tombo or whoever was behind Unique, but somebody jumped up, and that puck somehow still didn't find its way to the back of the net. So we're still scoreless here, midway through the second period, game number 1. Another slap shot around. And that's something we're seeing a lot now. Yukis, lots of chances out of the zone. Short side chance. They're saved by Unique. Going back to that, a lot of Omahas coming out via slap shots up in the air for Team Conquer Gaming right now.
Yeah, that's not something you really see a lot of here in the EU, but Conquer kind of using that to their advantage, trying to get that fast break play, trying to get over the defensive tunnel vision, maybe get that quick score in that open look.
Perhaps one of the cool things about bridging the gap here is a shot comes in, rebound chance. And that one's kept out of pressure for right now for Tunnel Vision. They try to flip that one up and over and jump deep themselves to that puck. Something unique about bridging the gap between EU and NA. Different play styles people can look at, try new things, and I think that's what we're seeing here. EU adapting some NA, NA adapting some EU, and here we are. Maz now, under 3.5 to go. Here's shot in, that bounce off of Yukis. And that might have been the game saver, at least for right now, early on here in the game. Good shot in from the high scoring chance area, rather. And that play will stop there. What an amazing way for Yukis to get in front of that puck.
Yeah, that was a big play. Now Conquer here with a chance to maybe get something on the offensive zone face-off. They've been great in the draw so far.
Something good happens on one end, usually ends up with something good happening on the other end. We'll see how that goes here. For Dewey. He's got it. Trying to keep it in the zone. Lost it. It's going to come back out, so they'll swing it around. Trying to come back in under a minute here. Outstretched stick there by bMaJuH. bMaJuH to Kehan. Kehan shot. Red basketed by Unique, and he'll hold on.
You know, I've been looking really closely at the defense of Conquer Gaming. Not just the 2 defensemen, but all 5 guys in the neutral zone. They've really been locking it down, though. They're not allowing tunnel vision to get what they look for in that offensive zone.
Tried to slip that one through on that face-off play. Came up just short. Lead pass there, intended for Vatui. Could not make it happen. Maz now, last chance shot. Erskine, shot over for Wenger. We haven't called his name a lot. Wenger making a shot there from the high slot area, but still scoreless. A battle of the goalies through 2 periods in game 1.
Yeah, and they've both had to stay rather sharp. A few high-danger chances. We've seen Unique have the vast majority of those, with Conquer really having a lot of the chances in this game. But Monkeyhead, especially with that one really sneaking kind of off-the-bank kind of play that almost trickled in from behind him. There's been some really close calls for both of these goalies, but both of them have been all over. But how about Conquer, Nick? 12 shots to 4 in their advantage so far. So 3 times the shot as tunnel visions in this game. We kind of said how it was going to be interesting to see how that developed because of how much Conquer got outshot when they played tunnel vision in week 7. I wouldn't have thought that going into this with the way they have played so far. They have been all over it offensively, and you just kind of figured the way they're playing, only a matter of time till they break one open here sooner or later.
And we'll see if they do. 12 shots to 4, as you mentioned. As the Caps Gaming Showcase continues, presented to you by Leidos, powered by Leaguegaming. Leaguegaming stat system at the top of your screen in the ticker, on the left and on the right. Get your scoreline updates as they take place through this broadcast. We'll be here with you for the best of 5 in this featured matchup. Good steal trying to come into the zone by Conquer Gaming as they look to pour the pressure on. Lots of shots, good chances, no goals so far for either squad. Neutral zone play. bMaJuH gonna finally bring that in. Yalkin, he'll do it. Fight from the corner. Out comes with it Vatui to Erskine. Erskine try to make something happen here. That one's kept in the zone by Tombu. Tombu to Vatui. Shot in, not on net though. Blocked in front. The defense standing tall right now, Brandon, for Conquer Gaming.
Yeah, and we haven't had to see the defense work overly hard in their own zones, but the neutral zone is a chance there.
Chance there, scores, trying to go on the counter-attack here, and a great goal by Conquer to finally break it open. A shot off the pads, the left winger coming in with bMaJuH to get the first goal of the game and his first goal of the playoffs.
And we had just said it there, Nick. You kind of felt that it would only be a matter of time for Conquer to break open with the way they have been playing in this game. They do so right there. Their first kind of time going for that rebound play directly off the zone entry, and it works to perfection. And bMaJuH, the usual playmaker, gets the scoring start in the third.
Got to tie up those sticks for those trailing attackers there. That one bounces off the skate, almost found past the pads of Monkeyhead. We'll get a penalty coming up here, and a good way for bMaJuH to take the draw. Back on the power play, Conquer Gaming goes.
And remember, they were 0 for 1 earlier, so we'll see if they can convert on this one. Be huge for them to maybe get that 2-goal lead as this game starts to wind down. You start to think about that time a little bit more.
If you're Lil John here, you're asking for one thing from Conquer Gaming. Shots, 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 everybody. So we'll see what happens here. One shot on the first power play. None so far here on the second. Passed up and through. That's going to find its way to Tombu's stick. He'll flip that out to clear it. He'll come all the way back 200 feet. Up the ice now with 45 seconds to go on the power play. Wrist shot. That was a pass, rather. I thought they would wrist shot that one on. That's coming out to the blue line. That paint will pick up the puck, as will one member and now two of Tunnel Vision, who are just killing off this penalty with perfection right now. Finally in, Kihan. That's going to come out. Dangerous chance here, though. As I thought Wenger was going to take that and go, he could not reel that one in as he gets leveled at the blue line. As I was saying, Brandon, great penalty kill here. We'll touch on how well Tunnel Vision did that in just a moment. Wenger, left side, he gets rocked again. He's been up and down the ice, up and down the box. He's been everywhere right now, except on the score line. They remain scoreless here. As Conquer Gaming took the 1-0 lead not too long ago. Game number 1. Tombu. Back to his defense partner. Back to him. Across the red line, flipped in. It's going to just kind of dance itself across the half boards and then scooped up by Yukis. To Yalki. Yalkin that somehow found Unique's skate and stick. He plays that out. We have an icing.
Yeah, the old rubber band puck on that one, Nick, but you were kind of talking about how good this Tunnel Vision PK has been. We knew we were a capable PK, 76.9%, but Conquer, a top 10 power play, some chances for Tunnel Vision trying to get something going.
Tried that wraparound chance, almost found its way past. Monkeyhead stolen here at the blue line. 3-on-1 chance. Earskate. Good defense there. That's Yukis looking tall right now with a good way to keep this game 1-0. He just poked that out of the sky, Brandon. 6 minutes left here in the third period of regulation. Another slap shot out, and it's just good chemistry right now. Beating out the icing. Left side. Trying to shot in, and no shot on that chance, but man, Yukis to bMaJuH right now is working as they go offside here with 5 to play.
Yeah, and Conquer Gaming looked like they watched a little Isles GT film with the way they're perfecting these Omaha passes right now. They've looked like they have been doing this for months and months at a time. They have connected on that multiple times, and now, with less than 5 minutes to go, really the advantage to them, so we'll see how much they pull back or if they stay aggressive.
Kihan, second chance, could save there. Unique, kept in the zone now. Trying to force the issue is Earskate. He will. Ma's now left side, flipped in. Tombo got a penalty coming up here, this time on Conquer Gaming. Costly penalty here. This could be the turning point. No pun intended for the team name. That comes all the way out. Extra man is out. That almost found its way as it was trickling into the net. You wouldn't have loved to see that despite your catchphrase there, Brandon. But we go on the power play here. Tunnel Vision, huge chance.
Effectively for the rest of the third period, 2-minute power play with 2:20 to go in the third, down by 1, so a gigantic chance here for Tunnel Vision.
Great interception there. That was Yalkin standing right in the way of that passing lane to get in the way of that shot, take it away, flip it out. That killed off about 30 seconds of power play time. Center point Wenger, down low Vatui, back to Wenger, shot in. Good one-touch pass there from Tombu, get the shot on, but Monkeyhead making the save still.
Something to keep in mind, Tunnel Vision only 1 for 5 in their games versus Conquer this season on the power play. They won the game where they got that one power play goal. We'll see if they can get it here to tie it up.
Tombu just throws it on net. It found the pad and the skate of Monkeyhead. He'll hold on. We'll do it again from the left side. As they line up once more. Minute 15 to go here in regulation time. Game number 1. Face-off win back to Tombu. He'll play that off. Wenger down low, Vatui in front. Chance, good effort there. Second effort, good shot there. And a great save by Monkeyhead.
Yeah, and Monkeyhead gonna have to show up huge here in the last minute of the game. You've seen Unique come up big for Tunnel Vision. Monkeyhead now doing it in the biggest juncture of his game so far for Conquer, up by 1.
We're in round 2 of the playoffs. Number 11 seed versus number 7 seed. Moving on to the quarterfinal. Slap shot there, saved by Monkeyhead. Another penalty coming up here. This is going to be dangerous. Chance. Monkeyhead making the save, but now Conquer Gaming goes down to 3 men on the ice.
Yeah, and this is absolutely huge here for Tunnel Vision. A chance with 5-on-3, a lot of space on the ice. 2-man advantage. Gotta capitalize here.
Backhand chance. Loose puck in front. Irske. He's got it still. Wrist shot goes wide. Behind the net, VOD can't flip it to the front. Vanger, Tombu, 3 in the front. Irske, slap shot in, goes wide. The goalie standing tall so far. Penalty time winding down here on the 1 man in the box. He comes out right now. Scooped up Vera. Vera throws it out. Unique plays it along. 16 seconds here. Still got 1 man on. Extra attacker is out though. They pulled the goalie. 6-on-4 effectively. Looking for Irske in front. Couldn't connect there. Maz, Tombu, Vanger looking for a shot. Trying to get in front. One-time chance at the buzzer though, and that's Irske that can't close the door. And a shutout for Monkeyhead as they take game 1. Does Conquer Gaming 1-0. It is 1-0 on the scoreline.
The leader in shutouts for goalies this season with 5 gets his first shutout of the postseason right there in game 1 versus Tunnel Vision. And man, oh man, Nick, Tunnel Vision really got rolling there with those 2 power plays, but just not able to capitalize there at the end. Thought that Unique was maybe going to get a piece of that. He was camping in front of that net on that slap shot, but just not able to get a piece of it. And Tunnel Vision, unfortunately, not able to tie this up. Conquer Gaming, you know what they say. They don't ask how, they ask how many. 1 was enough to get the win here on the back of their goaltending in the fence, and they take game 1, 1-0. What a game 1 there, Nick. Wow.
What a game 1 indeed as we look at the highlights here. Courtesy of our streaming partners. That one-touch pass, that was a good effort to try to find a shot in, but not enough left. They had a chance there, the 5-on-3. There's your game-winning goal. Bounced off the pads. They needed to catch that stick, that trailer just wide open, untouched there, was bMaJuH. He was just wide open there, Brandon.
Yeah, and do not undersell the beautiful move there with the L2, L1 kind of move where he is able to contort his body and kind of use his positioning of his body to create space. You see a lot of the top players able to utilize that so well in their games. That pass not able to happen and be executed without that move right there, using his body to kind of create that space. So a nice executed play there from Conquer, and we didn't think that would be the game winner, but yet here we are, Nick, a 1-0 win for Conquer. They win game 1 and now a chance to go into game 2 and really take control of this thing.
Yeah, they really can put a stranglehold on the series. As we look at the playoff picture a little bit more, we can take some time to talk about this, Brandon, as the playoffs are kind of filling themselves out as we go here.
Yeah, and by the way, you might have saw it on the top right of your screen. How about Leidos Hockey winning game 1 4-3 over 1-seeded H-Red? So it kind of goes to show you, when it comes to playoff time, all these teams are of a high quality. You never know what can happen, but to our matchup, like you said, Tunnel Vision and Conquer, this is kind of just showing how all of these matchups, this is one of the best examples of it, how in the regular season, these teams that are in that top 15, when you get to this point of the season, these teams are going to start playing each other at one point or another, and you're kind of seeing that unfold of how these playoffs have shaped up. You're seeing a lot of teams that are pretty close in ranking, 6-12, and Goons and Roots on the top there. Yvascular and Stargazing 8 and 9. So you're kind of seeing how these series shape themselves and how those regular season performances, teams that are really up to par with one another, starting to see themselves play against each other, not just in just a regular series, but a series to where your season either extends another week or your season ends right here. So this has been one of the better series in terms of that. You knew you were going to get a good one, especially with these two teams playing each other just a few weeks ago. Looks like from game 1, we're going to get just that here, Nick.
Yeah, and how about Prima Esport with the upset? Now they got to face VOD in round 2, and that's not ever a good thing to face a powerhouse who is hungry right now, especially after what may have happened in the 1v1s yesterday, but maybe some bitterness in the mouth there for a couple of the players from VOD. They want to really make a statement. They don't want to let the upset in the Cinderella story of Prima go any further than the second round, so that'll be fun to watch as well.
Yeah, and keep in mind too that Havu is obviously, with all the pedigree, the history they've had, they've almost kind of been the forgotten ones in a sense, with all the talks about for London, how H-Reds' rise to the top has really taken over. It's been all about, oh, is it going to be H-Reds or is it going to be for London? Havu, a multi-time champion with a lot of history, a lot of pedigree, saying, hey, do not forget about us now. How fitting and how much of a statement would it be for them to come in and make that statement with the first Caps Gaming Showcase in Europe if they were able to win that, say, hey, we are still here, we are still one of the top dogs and one of the powerhouses here in the European scene.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how that goes on, especially with the team having a little bit of some older players, rather. But here we are. Game number 2 about to get underway here between Conquer Gaming and Tunnel Vision, 11 and 7 seeds, that are also looking to really knock on that door and become a top 5 contender here in this competition. They can absolutely do so here.
Yeah, and Tunnel Vision especially, they've kind of been knocking on that door of being one of those top 5 teams, and kind of like how we said, Havu has something to prove. Tunnel Vision in the same kind of sense. Can they get a deep run in this playoff and contend with some of these top teams? They have the ability, they have the talent to do so. We've seen it from them in the past, but you got to be able to do so consistently. Got to be able to get opportunities for themselves. Game 1, not their best showing. We'll see how they adjust and how they adapt to the way this Conquer Gaming team plays here in Game 2.
Definitely going to need to do some adapting here. Game number 2 underway. Twitch.tv/Capitals. Caps Gaming Showcase presented to you by Leidos, powered by Leaguegaming. The jerseys have switched. The players have not. Black jerseys going north on your screen. That's going to be Conquer Gaming. It's Tunnel Vision. We get an icing here, 18-20 to go here in the first period. Not too long since we dropped that puck, but we'll take it back down. Tunnel Vision in the white jerseys, purple pants, purple piping, purple trim. Going south on your screen. They don't win the face-off here. Conquer will instead. That's flipped up and passed out for Tui. Trying to throw it back in, can't do so. Squirts back out to their end. Oh man, that's Maz with a big hit. He fell down. Now they're exchanging blows here in the neutral zone. As you see a score here, Roots Gaming. Backhand chance, score! A chance here early, the right winger in Kihan. As he gets the first goal of the game here, it's 1-0 for Conquer Gaming.
And that rebound play coming to fruition yet again there for Conquer. It's how they got their one and only goal in Game 1, and it's how they kick things off here in Game 2. Just being able to get in front of the net, get that spacing, and be there at the right place at the right time. A great play there from Conquer Gaming, and once again, they're up 1-0 here, Nick.
As Yuki said, rebound meta, metaverse, metaphysics, meta rebounds. I think all of it applies here. Slap shot off the post there, flips behind Monkey Head. As Tunnel Vision's looking to answer early here. Nice saucer pass up. Medias will fight for it, trying to get into the zone. He'll lose it from the corner. Wenger will come out with it. Tombu right side. Fought from the blue line. It'll be reversing play. Sidestepping. Yalkeen. Tihan right side. Behind the net now working. In front, backhand chance. Saved there, Unike. And I think that was one shot, one goal there, Brandon, was it not?
Yeah, it was. The first chance they got, they were able to capitalize and put it in, Nick. And we talk about all the time how a lot of times when you can score in that first minute of the game, it can be so huge for your team's momentum. Well, honestly, I think it's same really for the first shot. When you can score that first shot to open a game up like that makes such a statement. So a great job there from Conquer. Now we'll see if they can hold on to it here and maybe extend on this one goal cushion they have for themselves.
Crazy how it works out sometimes. Wrist shot there, Unike makes the save. Sometimes it's mental, Brandon. I know we've all played this game a lot of times. Sometimes it is mental. You get that first goal, the first shot, it works, it clicks, and then you're feeling a different way about yourself, despite the game not being any different.
Yeah, and that's so huge with the way Unike played in Game 1. He was stellar in that first game, so for Conquer to be able to come in, get a quick goal on him in the first shot of the game, absolutely huge for confidence. We'll see if that kind of comes to fruition here as this game develops.
There's a chance working from behind the net, denied there by Tunnel Vision. Down by 1 here early on in game number 2. Chance here, high slot, out with it, Vire. He's accosted, finally cleared the zone there, Irske. He's not gonna let that one go by the wayside at all. As Wenger there gets bumped off the puck. Irske will scoop it up to Maz. Maz, reversing play, Vatui keeping it in the zone though. Wrist shot there, blockered side by Monkey Head. Best shot of the game so far, I think, came from that rebound meta, but that was a good wrist shot in from a high scoring chance area by Maz. Maz with a wraparound in front there. That was bMaJuH looking maybe to bounce that one up to him. Couldn't connect. No look pass picked off by Tombu. We appreciate the love and support. Twitch.tv/Capitals. Maz, right side. Off the boards now. Right point Tombu. Down low. Crunched off of that one. That's going to be Yalkin. Can he recover it from the corner? No. Maz backhanding and chance in front. He tried to skate that one through, and Tunnel Vision goes on the power play here.
And we'll see if they can capitalize this time. They had a few power plays in that game one that they were not able to get. Kind of the difference between them winning and losing that game. And once again, down 1-0. A lot more time left on the score than when they had it last time. We'll see if they can maybe right some of those wrongs and get one in to tie this up.
As Tombu will start this one on. That shot just kind of hits the glass. I don't know where that was intending for. Flipping out of the zone is not successful there by Kihan, who's got the opening goal of this game. D-to-D change here as they're killing off some time as the extra attackers now coming out. I didn't hear that penalty come up, but it did. Empty net out now for Conquer Gaming as they'll just drive down the ice. Monkey head with the puck from the blue line. Touched on, and we get some 4-on-4 hockey for a bit. Yeah, and you know, it's interesting because you often see that it's power plays that teams will score on, but underratedly, you get a little bit more space on the ice with 4-on-4. With the way that Conquer is played, they get this off of his own face-off now. They kind of get their backs off of the walls the way they have been the last minute and 30. And not only that, they get a little bit of power play time after this 4-on-4 too. So let's see if they can capitalize and maybe extend their cushion of the lead. bMaJuH 2-on-1. Yalkin coming in. Good way to cut off the angle for Monkey Head to play the short side. Good save there.
Yeah, and that's all about defender to goaltender communication. A great job there from Conquer there. His defenseman, Monkey Head, being able to read that there, and his defenseman, as we were saying, being able to cut that one side. Monkey Head able to make the other read. Another chance for Tunnel Vision there.
Power play coming up now for Conquer Gaming. They got about 90 seconds on it. See if they get one on the one-time chance in front. Time winding down here on this power play. That one was sent all the way down the ice. They had to recover. Vire in front, lead pass. Kihan, backhand chance. He scores. Good effort there. 2 goals now for Kihan as he's starting to light up here in game number 2.
What a play there by Conquer. It was all started from that breakout. The communication there between the two forwards there of bMaJuH and Kihan. Kihan using that cut in the same lane, just right in the middle, right through the middle, splitting the two Tunnel Vision defensemen, and now Conquer a 2-goal lead. So Tunnel Vision a little bit more on their heels than they have been throughout this series so far.
Did that come in on the power play? That might have been a power play goal or coming at the tail end of that one. We'll have to see. bMaJuH. And those white jerseys for Tunnel Vision. Now they got a hill to climb here in game number 2. Yalkin trying to clear it. Can't do so. Right boards. Kihan around the net. Slap shot it out. That'll clear the zone. And can he get to it? bMaJuH will. Vire. Last chance in front. Loose in front. And they tried to tuck that in short side. But nevertheless, going into the locker room at the end of 1 of game number 2. A great save coming from Monkey Head. But 2 great goals from Kihan give Conquer Gaming a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and he got a little bit of help from his good friend, the post, on that one. Made the initial save, then Monkey Head kind of just flicking that one behind him with the top of the glove there. But Conquer Gaming, Nick, what a period that was for them. Just really able to take advantage of their opportunities and kind of continuing to do what they did throughout game 1, which is create those chances for themselves. And in this game, able to just kind of get 1 or 2 more looks to fall from the looks that they have gotten. And you can kind of get a look at those 2 goals here. That first goal right off of the juicy rebound off the stick of Unique to give it right over to Kihan for the goal. And then on this one, a little bit of traffic between the two of them. Kihan taking that lane from bMaJuH, splitting the D, and a great backhand there, top right. Putting the top shelf where the kids can't get it. So a nice job there from Conquer, just really taking advantage of the chance that they got, continuing to do what has worked for them both offensively and defensively through the first 4 periods of play.
Seems like the speed of the game right now is really favoring Conquer as they're pushing and pressuring the back end of Tunnel Vision pretty much all game long so far, all series long essentially. The second period's underway here. And Tunnel Vision's got to look to get back into this. Fed in front. That was a lead pass up for bMaJuH. He'll lost it coming in the blue line. Right side. bMaJuH lost it again. Good poke check there by Tunnel Vision. Trying to keep the issue going forward for them to get back into this one. We welcome all the new chatters in. Twitch.tv/Capitals. Nick DeMeo, F5 Penguin, Brendan Bigsby, bMaJuH. Here on the call here for the Caps Gaming Showcase EU Division. As that one's just kind of led out, and Unique will throw it out. We finally got the score line in for game number 1 between these two clubs. You'll see the box score update on the left side. Yalkeen. Kehan. To Vire. Extra man out here. Delayed penalty for Tunnel Vision. This is not going well for their club right now in game number 2. Saucer passed along. That didn't find its target, so it'll be touched here, coming down to the red line behind the goalie, and we'll get a penalty here for Tunnel Vision.
And Nick, we have an update outside of this game. There's a potential upset. Leaguegaming up 2-0 in their series over 5-seed IQ. 1 game away from eliminating one of the potential championship favorites in this tournament.
As we knew, IQ was really trying to make a statement this series. We covered them in the opening weeks of the Caps Gaming Showcase here about 7 to 9 weeks ago. Said, hey, they could be a contender as long as they get a shot, and they got into the playoffs. They got a good seed. They got a shot here. So we'll see if they can pull off that upset. As you see the top standings here at the top of your screen, offside, 49 seconds left on the power play.
And Tunnel Vision gonna really have to step up and do something here on this penalty kill. Cannot allow Conquer to go up 3-0 with the way this game has kind of shown itself. Just feels like Tunnel Vision not able to get a lot going for themselves, so getting this PK could have been a nice step in the right direction to kind of get themselves back into this game.
Right side, Vire will throw it along. Kehan controlling the play now, left circle. Left dot, looking for a lane. That's going to be Yuki's. Still keeping it up. Yalkeen, Yuki, shot there. Blocker to side with the stick there from Unique. Time winding down on the penalty is expired. 10 minutes to play here in the second period. So they're back to full strength. Good pass up in front. bMaJuH got to step on him. Back skating, and he scores. Oh my goodness. That is bMaJuH with a beauty of a goal. And it's now 3-0 for Conquer Gaming.
Don't get much prettier than that one, my friend. Wow, what a play using that kind of L1, L2 move to his advantage. We've seen him pull that off a couple of times. It's how he got the game-winning assist, or the game-winning goal, rather, in Game 1, and he used it to his advantage again, and boy, oh boy, wasn't that a beauty.
They're just picking apart the defense, finding their way in, and it is working right now. The forwards of Conquer Gaming really putting in the work. There's a one-time chance there, right side. Kehan thrown out. Unique makes a great save there to try to keep his team in this game. Plenty of time left to recover if they can activate here. Irske tried the toe drag. Wenger shot in, deflected wide. Right side, sent up. Tombu keeps it in. On the floor, Yalkeen. One defenseman out. That's going to be Yuki's, who picks it up and clears it. bMaJuH from the blue line. Wrecked there was Kehan. He's on the floor, trying to pick himself up, though he will. Wenger brings it in, lost it as soon as he got to the circle. bMaJuH with a lot of room in front of him, though. Cutting in front. Toe dragging, behind the back, looking for a way in. Tried all sorts of dangles. Couldn't get the shot on it. Rings off the back of the cage. 4 minutes left here in the second period. Up 3 is Conquer Gaming. Already taken game number 1. Behind the net. Who's coming out with it? It's going to be Tunnel Vision. bMaJuH. He's got to get to work here, but he can't. He spins around, loses the puck. Right where he picked it up from. Wenger will finally get his way up the ice. They'll move it to Irske. Tombu flips it along. bMaJuH back to him. One-time chance there. Was off the curling in front Maz, but he couldn't put a stick on it to shoot the puck. Down low, Maz. One-time chance there from the left circle. Good shot in, but it goes wide. That was Tombu. Really all over the ice now. 30 seconds left here in the second period. bMaJuH. And finally, Conquer Gaming just beaming up the ice. They'll bank it along the backboards. That's going to clear out off the boards there. And at the end of 2, it's 3-0 with a great goal from bMaJuH. Conquer Gaming in the lead.
Yeah, it's a well-deserved 3-0 lead here for Conquer Gaming. They have really been winning these last 4 or 5 periods here in this series. And now if you're tunnel vision, kind of have to just take a deep breath, recollect, and figure out what you can do to maybe get things going for yourselves on offense. And also what you can do to kind of mitigate what Conquer Gaming is doing on defense. On the offensive end, tunnel vision just not really able to establish a lot in the zone in terms of quality of opportunities. You can see right there, 4 minutes plus of time on attack, but only 3 shots on net. A similar story to game 1. They had a total of 6 shots on net, 11 shots, which you kind of hope that you would get more opportunities there considering the amount of chances or amount of time that you had in the offensive zone. So now for tunnel vision, just got to figure out the answers to those questions and what you can do to get yourselves back into this game, because a 2-0 series deficit, a really, really tall hill to climb. So a huge, potentially series-changing third period for the team in white and blue.
As we saw the replay there from the goal, the only move he had, bMaJuH, was that L2 back skate move. So that worked, and now they're up by 3 here. An uphill battle, as you mentioned, Brandon. To move their way up is tunnel vision. We'll see if they can do something here, make some noise, and build. Try to claw their way back into this one. They're down 1-0, down 3-0 in this game, game number 2. Of a best of 5 here in the Caps Gaming Showcase. Moz will start it out for his club. Left side, Wenger. Working their way through the neutral zone. Sticks are fighting at it. Vire will be support for him. Slapped along. Kihan, way to connect on that pass. Kihan from the corner. And that was, I believe, bMaJuH flying in with a hip check, but he missed that one completely. As they'll pass it behind him, and that's going to be Yuki Soliet up for bMaJuH, who had that last goal to give them that 3-0 lead. Should be icing here. It will. 15:02 to go. What is it going to have to take here, Brandon, for tunnel vision to get back into this one, if they can?
I think the big thing is just trying to give themselves as many opportunities with that zone time as they can. They've had that zone time more so than Conquer, but just 3 shots on net, as we mentioned in this game. Not going to cut it with a 3-goal deficit as they come up the ice.
bMaJuH 2-on-1 coming in the lane there. They connected on it. Kihan gets his hat trick there as they raced up the ice. As I asked the question, what can tunnel vision do? Not that is the answer from Conquer Gaming as they go up 4-0 now. A beauty of a hat trick there, just barreling down on Unique. You got to feel bad for him on that one.
Yeah, unfortunate. Not much Unique could do on that one. And like you said, Nick, you said, hey, what can tunnel vision do to get themselves back in this game? Well, that was not what they needed right there. 14 minutes to go, a 4-goal deficit. Now you're really up against it here if you're the team in white and blue, looking like a 2-0 series deficit potentially for him.
It's Wenger trying to get his team getting something here. They've got to connect now. If they're going to do it, it needs to come right now. Wenger accosted. Lots of forechecking pressure even still from Conquer Gaming. That puck stolen before it crosses the red line. Can't find bMaJuH on that counterattack. Icing will be the call. And Brandon, they've been scoreless now through, I believe my math serves me, 109 minutes of in-game hockey time.
Yeah, and that is not what you need at all for tunnel vision. And obviously, it looks kind of bad when you're scoreless for that long, but give Conquer Gaming some credit on the defensive end. They've been stifling tunnel vision as they got a chance there.
Got a chance. Monkey Head stood tall. Good defense there. Once they got in, though, Monkey Head was able to make the save. Passed up now, Kihan. Hot stick in this game, game number 2 in this best of 5. Wenger will steal that one. Irske. Up now was intended for, I believe that was Vatui, but Yakin will take that one away. Slow breakout. Wenger try to keep that in from the steal. They can't do so. It'll go offside. Shot on and getting a little bit chippy now after the play.
Yeah, and it's Conquer kind of setting the tone, saying we're up on the scoreboard and we're going to kind of let you know it as well. But like you were saying, Nick, obviously tunnel vision kind of struggling in this game offensively. Conquer Gaming's a good defensive team. You have to keep in mind, 5 shutouts in the regular season for this team. This is not something that they are not unused to. It was a close one there for them.
Man, bMaJuH was having that one dance and dangle in front of him. He was able to bring that in. and get a shot on off the rebound chance as that puck was just pounding against the pads there of Unique. But he's able to keep that one out of the net. As you see the leading save percentage there, Unique, 90.3 coming into this series, Brandon.
Yeah, he was a really quality goalie all season long. 6 of his 8 series in the regular season, 800 save percentage or better. So we knew this guy was capable, just unfortunately not a lot he could do about some of these as they get another one on him.
That's going to be waved off. I don't think that one's going to count. Lots of interference in front, but man, Conquer Gaming just pouring it on right now.
Yeah, this is just a relentless attack here from Conquer Gaming, and you really love to see that up 1-0. You can kind of see teams kind of lay back, be a little bit more conservative, a little bit more timid. Not Conquer Gaming. They want to seize the momentum as much as they can, and they have done that to a T here in this game too.
Trying another one-time feed across the front as we welcome new viewers, twitch.tv/capital. Slapshot goes wide. This one's going to be wrapped up here, but we have a best of 5, so anything can happen. We've seen upsets happen. We've seen 2-0s go 3-2. See what happens here. Is going back to what you said in the opening minutes of this contest. Is Wenger trying to keep that one in? He can't. The first goal there, you get happy, you get restful, I guess you could say, and that did not happen for Conquer Gaming, Brandon.
Yeah, and I think that goes to show the way that this team likes to play. They love to play that aggressive style. You've seen that go to their advantage really all game long, and they don't really let up. If they get that one goal, they're not satisfied with just that one goal. They want to keep pushing, keep pressing the issue, and force you into a mistake to kind of push that cushion a little bit further than what they might have to open up.
Final minute, real time, 60 seconds to conclude this one. This is all but a formality here, as that puck will go in deep. Looking at game 3 here, Brandon, and I think that there's a lot that needs to change here if you're Conquer Gaming, at least if this scoreline holds. Rebound chance, though. That one goes in, so breaking the shutout. They went 119 minutes and 33 seconds scoreless. They get one in the meaningless time of game number 2, but nevertheless breaks up that shutout, which I think has to feel good if you're going into game 3. As we got 20 seconds here, rounding out this game. Yalkeen, wrap-around chance. He'll do it right back to him. Did so there, makes that one 5-1, and that's a stamped answer, signed, sealed, and delivered, saying you're going to ruin the shutout. I'm going to keep going.
It doesn't just... Doesn't that just kind of tell you how this Conquer Gaming team thinks and the way they play? They let that shutout up and they say, hey, we're not going to let that go unanswered. We might be up and the game might be ours, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep pushing and we're going to keep making you pay, especially for breaking the potential second shutout here for our goalie and for our team. But like you said, Nick, nothing more than a formality. A 5-1 win for Conquer Gaming in a 2-0 series lead going into game 3 as well.
Yeah, that's a statement goal, if anything, right there. It wasn't like the shutout got ended with a 2-0 scoreline to 2-1. You got to play to the end there. 4-0 is your scoreline. They open up the scoring on the other side for tunnel vision. They break open the shutout. And, I mean, you got to answer there appropriately as you see it here. It just kind of happens that way. And 5-1 your scoreline. As you mentioned, they move on. They take game number 2. Now they have one game separating them from moving on to the quarterfinals.
That's big because now you have 3 opportunities to clinch this series and go into the quarterfinals, and that is so big because obviously when you're playing a team like Tunnel Vision on the other side, you're not going to expect to go out and win all 3 games in a flawless fashion. You know there's going to be a loss here and a loss there, a play here and a play there to where the other team is just going to best you. That's what the playoffs is all about, especially as you get deeper into your playoff run. But for Conquer to be able to take this game and to take it in the way that they did, not letting Tunnel Vision really establish any momentum throughout, that is so big. And interestingly enough, Tunnel Vision able to break the shutout. I was going to say how maybe that could get something going for them, get some positive juju going, some positive momentum building for themselves going into this game 3. Well, Conquer Gaming takes that away too and scores 10 seconds after they broke that shutout. So Conquer Gaming just able to really have this momentum coming into this game 3, and just such an advantage to have that 2-0 series lead just in case, because you do have that little bit of room for error in the next game.
there anything you can build on if you're tunnel vision after this game? You were pretty much scoreless through the entirety of 2 games. Is there anything you can look forward to or kind of climb your way back into when it comes to the onslaught of offensive power from Conquer Gaming?
Well, I think firstly, you kind of look back at your goaltender and you see that Unique, he's playing well, right? He's doing what he is supposed to do. Many of the goals that Conquer has scored, not a lot that he could do about them. Rebound chances and breakaways being the vast majority of the chances that Conquer has gotten. As a little bit of a cinematic shot there on our screen from tunnel vision. But hey, nevertheless, you look at your goalie back there and you kind of say, okay, our goalie is playing well, and we have more time on attack in both games 1 and 2. The biggest thing that really has been to the fault of tunnel vision has been the chances they've had. Only 6 shots in 5 minutes on that game 2, and only 11 shots in 6 minutes in that game 1. So they're getting that time on attack, but they're not really getting a lot of chances for themselves. And I think for them, you just have to find a way. How do you get those chances and really make Monkeyhead kind of work a little bit harder than what he has? Maybe some of those rebound plays that you've seen Conquer do, or if you want to, maybe try to go over top of the defense like they have done and beat them on those kind of quick breakaway plays. So I think for tunnel vision, you're getting the opportunities in terms of the zone time, but you're not really creating enough chances for yourselves to really be a threat. So I think that's going to be what they really look to kind of harp in on with now what is season on the line from here on out for the next 1 to 3 games for tunnel vision.
Yeah, this is the final game for them to really kind of make a statement. They need to do so. If they're going to get into it now, they have to execute early. I mean, you can't go, game number 1, they went 5-on-3 in the last minute. That didn't really net them anything. Here, they get scoring, but it happens way too late. Something has to happen early for this team to stay competitive and actually make their way to game 4.
Yeah, and I think that that's kind of the story here in this game, is how Conquer has really been able to kind of seize the way that this game has been played. You kind of get the feeling that tunnel vision, maybe not totally comfortable with the way that this game is playing. Conquer kind of controlling the pace and the flow of this game, while tunnel vision used to having that time on attack, being able to wait for that quality over quantity kind of play. Conquer has been all over it. You're seeing a lot on those Omaha plays. They will go in the offensive zone, slap it all the way across, and you've seen 75% of the time, tunnel vision isn't getting an icing. Conquer is beating them to those plays, and that's establishing those quick chances. So you kind of just get the feeling that Conquer Gaming controlling the way that this game is going, and that's really kind of been to the demise, so to speak, for tunnel vision. So if they can flip that, kind of make Conquer a little bit uncomfortable, play the way that they want this game to go, I think they like their chances because they have a lot of talent on this team, but Conquer Gaming just kind of controlling the way this game has gone, and tunnel vision just not able to adapt to that so far through 2 games.
As we begin game number 3 here, Nick DeMeo, F5 Penguin, Brandon Bigsby, bMaJuH. Jerseys are flipped back to what they were in game number 1. The lights for Conquer Gaming, the darks for tunnel vision, and it's do or die here for the team in purple.
Yes, indeed, Nick, and we kind of talked about it, how tunnel vision, such a good team all season, Conquer kind of around the same level as them in that kind of top 10, bottom top 10, top teams kind of range. Now tunnel vision backs against the walls. Conquer beat them 2-1 in week 7 in their series. They're going to have to win 3 straight against the team that they have kind of fell short against so far in the last few games that these two have met. So tunnel vision backs against the walls. Conquer Gaming a chance to make a statement and move on to the quarterfinals. Going to be fun to see who can take this game 3, and if we might just have a winner moving on to next week. As there will be a neutral zone face-off here. Won by tunnel vision. They'll dump it in, tunnel vision in the offensive zone. Nice little pick play there from the left defenseman in Yukis. As Keon goes in, and a tripping penalty maybe? Yes, there will be. So Conquer Gaming on a penalty shot now here, Nick. A big chance for the team in white to get early up once again, as they've done so well through the first 2 games. As it'll be a penalty shot here for VOD. Patient. Nice little move, and he scores on the backhand. VOD beats the goaltender in Unique, and once again, Conquer Gaming up 1-0, and it was fashion in the way it was done there from VOD on the penalty shot just 3 minutes into the first.
Vire with a great goal there. What a huge goal on the penalty shot. You don't see too many of those too often here in 6v6. You saw one there, and a huge goal at just the worst time, and almost deflating effort there. But Vita able to put it down and beat Unique there one-on-one, as the diving poke check does not defeat the goal. The shooter right there, the goalie, got bested. So 15:30 to go here. And Tunnel Vision looking to really rebound now. Loose puck in front. bMaJuH, second chance, and Monkey Head will hold on.
Yeah, now it's even more important for Tunnel Vision to respond. You gave up that penalty shot more times than not. You don't mind giving up the tripping penalty if there's a clear-cut opportunity, but not if it results in a penalty shot. It was a beautiful move by VOD, but Tunnel Vision in the offensive zone, a chance for him to get something going and maybe tie this one up 1-1.
14:30 to go here. Shot in. That one bounced off of a player. Wenger. Tombo. Irske in front. bMaJuH looking to put down home. He can't do it. Who's scooping it around the corner? That's going to be coming out with it is Matthias. He's got it so far. Hot stick along with Kihan through 2 games, now 3, with Vire helping out the goal scoring in this contest so far.
That's Tunnel Vision in the zone here, trying to tie this one up at 1 apiece. Up to the point. Maz with it, gives it over to his right winger in Jiske. Jiske down low. Tunnel Vision working it down low, trying to get something going to tie themselves up, and they accidentally get it out of their own end. They're going to have to reset here. Great defense from Conquer Gaming in the defensive end. Uwe with it, gives it over to Tombu. Slap shot attempted, it's picked off beautifully there from Medias. Tunnel Vision trying to press and force the issue, not able to. Conquer gets out. Picked up by Medias in the zone. Tries to dig it in, a nice poke check there from the Tunnel Vision defender, and Conquer will have to reset in the neutral zone here.
And they'll finally flip that in, and that's a good effort there. Conquer Gaming just pouring it on, but offside your call. They got a little bit too far ahead of themselves.
Yeah, they tried that over-the-top dump play there once again. If they're not going to do the Omaha, they like to kind of dump it in to that corner and try to race you to the puck. Unfortunately there for Conquer, just a step ahead too early on that play, beating the blue line, not allowed to do that. Offside's called because of it.
Offside your call, quick to make that call. At least the guys in Toronto lead pass there for Kihan. Kihan, 3 defenders in front of him, though he's not going to get past that, so they'll drop it off to Yalkeen. Yalkeen couldn't make anything happen. Vera will pick it off the interception. Yalkeen to Kihan. Flipped in now. Conquer Gaming. 5 minutes to play here in the first period. This one's winding down quickly right now as penalties not too many so far. Tombu, right side Moss. Back to Tombu from the corner. Leveled there as he tried to pick that one up. Can't do so. They'll fight for it out of the corner. Out comes with it Medias. Irske. Got to step on the defense here. Tried the backhand off the iron there. Good chance in. Tunnel Vision really looking to try to push the issue and get something going here in the first period, Brandon.
Yeah, and they're going to have to backs against the walls in this series, and they're down 1-0 in this game as well. Going to have to try to force something to get things going for themselves. And you kind of see that sense of urgency here for Tunnel Vision. They are really playing much more aggressive than we saw in the first 2 games. Got to hope for them that it goes to their advantage. Playing good so far, just got to capitalize and get one in.
See if they can do so. Final 100 seconds approaching of the first period. bMaJuH chance! That's Monkey Head standing tall again. Monkey Head really the player of the game so far, despite the offensive work, or at least of the series, despite the offensive work of what Conquer's forwards have done. He's looked great when he's been tested. Wenger, one more time. High slot area. That was the center point, rather. Final 5 seconds here. All the way down. That'll end it. So Monkey Head now with the highest save percentage, a 94.1%. Has looked stellar through 7 periods in 3 games as Conquer Gaming leads this 1-0.
Yeah, 17 shots for Monkey Head, 16 of them being saves. The only goal allowed was at the end of that game too there with about 30 seconds left. So he has been on his game and then some. through about 7 periods of play, but Tunnel Vision encouraging signs there for them in that first period. Played with that sense of urgency and that aggressiveness that they needed to. We said they needed to get more shots and more opportunities with the zone time they've had. 4 shots for them compared to 1 for Conquer Gaming. So you're kind of seeing that the way these two teams have played this game starting to flip. Tunnel Vision controlling the play and the way this game is flowing. So maybe you heard what we were talking about there in the pre to number 3 there, Nick. Really being aggressive as Tunnel Vision, and it might just work to their advantage here and get this game 3 if they can get one in and kind of get things going for themselves.
Yeah, absolutely, as it only was a penalty shot, nevertheless a goal that counts though, so definitely some momentum to build on, but other than that, Tunnel Vision kept them relatively quiet through the first period as we have a chance here off the faceoff. Left point, shot in, deflected. That's going to bounce off 2 defenders, and that's just more defense from Conquer Gaming going to work here. Counterattack ensues. Kihan in front for bMaJuH. bMaJuH, left point, left it there, just kind of floating it in again. That was Yuki's with another floater, and then it's got to be a loose puck in the middle. Kihan looking to make something happen. One-time chance, deflected. Tombu's able to clear that one. It'll come all the way out. Kihan, no it won't rather, sorry, as Kihan brought it back in, and a good save there. Unike almost got caught surprised there.
Yeah, and it's not something that's happened to him too often in this series, but like you said, Nick kind of caught a little off guard there on the way that that one went. Luckily for him, doesn't pay on that one, still stays at a 1-goal game.
$16-10 here to go in the second period. Tunnel Vision really needs to sustain some offensive time pressure here in order to get back into this series, because best of 5, this is the game decider right now, at least if you're Tunnel Vision. Conquer Gaming looking to punch their ticket into the quarterfinals, up by 1 so far here in the second period. Couple of collisions there at the blue line, out with it. Kihan once more. Heard his name a lot so far as that slap shot hits a few bodies in front. Doesn't make it way to the net. Tombu able to get that out to Wenger. The D partner's going to work here yet again. They go offside. 13:01 to go in the second period.
Yeah, and Kihan, we knew he was going to be a really big factor in this series for Conquer. 20 goals in the regular season, tied for the team league, and he was 13th in the league in points as well, so he was a guy that we knew could generate some offense for this Conquer team. He has done that so far in the big stage of the playoffs.
Wenger, once again. Nice spin move, Earskay, backhand chance, he scores! That's going to be Moz, and he makes this thing a tie game. What a beauty of a play.
Oh man, and that was huge for Tunnel Vision, and if I am correct, that was called off. Wow.
Oh, how was that called off?
I saw it go to the shot of the ref there, but he didn't give any signal from the looks of it, so Tunnel Vision, after all, it was a pretty play, they tie it up, unfortunately goes off of the board, kind of the story of the series for Tunnel Vision. Unfortunate there, Nick.
That could have been a momentum changer for the team in purple right now. That penalty, or that goal gets called off, and I can't figure out why. I thought that was a clean play all the way through, Brandon.
Yeah, I would love to see a replay of that just to know if it was interference, if it was a kick-in, what happened exactly on that play. Not clear, but if your Tunnel Vision got to move past it and move on, still got a job to do, and your back's against the wall all together there.
And I'm sure that's an interference call, of course, but I've not seen too many interference calls be like that. I've seen a lot more collisions happen before the game will call a penalty like that. So to see that called there, that was just surprising to see. And to your point, that's just Tunnel Vision not able to catch a break right now. As we're back to a 1-0 game, Conquer Gaming. Tombu for Tunnel Vision. Wenger now, slap shot, good kick save there. And Monkeyhead's just making the saves when he needs to and getting some help from the posts, from the refs, anywhere else when he can't. Blue line, fought off. Earskay. Got it again to Moz. Trying to feed that one in front. Make no mistake about that one, though. That's for Tui. That Tui scores, and it's 1-1. It's a tie game.
And he has both goals this series for Tunnel Vision. Vatui shows up big again. They might have called the first one off, but try taking that one away from them. Men in stripes, they're not going to do it on that game tire. And a great play there from Tunnel Vision, just keeping at it after that disallowed goal. They've been the aggressors in this game, as we had mentioned, kind of flipping the momentum on its head. He does so there. They finally able to get something through and capitalize. So now we'll see if Tunnel Vision can do so consistently as we get a second look at that goal. Looks like the pass hit off a defender, not able to pick that up cleanly. Goes right to the stick of VOD, who had nothing but an open 5-hole and white mesh to hit through on that one.
And that's a good point of what we make all the time. We say it a lot. Get the puck to the front, get the puck to the circle, and good things can happen. And that time, the defense caught a little bit sleeping. 1-1 your scoreline now. Brand new ball game. And Brandon, what does Limer always say at this point?
If we could have known, we would have started here. Nick has Conquer right back at him.
What a response here as the games move on. The left winger, who is it? bMaJuH gets it again here, 2-1. And he said, all right, you're going to get 2 on us. One of them's going to count. No, I'm going to make sure we're still in the lead here. And he does so, 2-1 ball game.
Oh man, how good has bMaJuH been in this series? He has showed up in clutch moments so many times. Tunnel Vision, finally something to celebrate. They get this game tied up once again, and Conquer just in the snap of a finger takes it right back out of the grasp of Tunnel Vision.
As we see Kape in chat, the amazing goalie slash right winger of his club in this contest for the EU Showcase, for the Caps Gaming Showcase, the EU Division rather, as we welcome in all sorts of viewers into chat, twitch.tv/Capitals. That's 2-1 now. Your score line for this hockey game, game number 3. Under a minute here. In front chance. That was going to go wide. Got it on net, though. As that was Kehan looking to show some flash there as he just drove that middle offside 3.1 seconds. Enough time to get one more chance for Tunnel Vision to try to get something back in this period.
Yeah, gotta be quick. Probably a tie-up play getting into the zone, but they're not going to be able to win the face-off here.
They'll win it. They'll turn it around, and that's going to do it. So going into the locker room here, interesting game has ensued now. It's 2-1 your scoreline. Game number 3.
And man, Nick, how indicative is that? It just feels like whenever Tunnel Vision able to finally get something going for themselves, they get some momentum to get a goal, it feels like Conquer just, in a matter of seconds, they're always able to find a way to respond and not let that momentum flip over on them. And you kind of feel like Tunnel Vision, you look up and you're like, man, what else can we do in this game? With the way Conquer's been able to do that just throughout this series. We even saw it at the end of game 2, Tunnel Vision able to break the shutout, and then Conquer seconds later score another goal, and kind of a similar instance here in game 3. So now Tunnel Vision right back where they were, down by 1, and now a little bit of a different feel, Nick, because your season is on the line with just 20 minutes left to decide it.
You saw the replay there, Brandon. Screened the entire way from a partnering Conquer Gaming player, and that is what roofed that thing. That thing got top shelf. You couldn't have went any higher and had it still go in. What an amazing shot and good timing by both bMaJuH and his teammate in Conquer Gaming to get that go-ahead goal here to start now the 3rd period. They've got the lead. They're looking to clinch this one. See if they can do that here as play moves on. Tombu now tries the slap shot. They'll connect to VOD. VOD around the net. Oh, and he can't keep that one in. That was something to see. We haven't seen a lot of so far. Siege has the puck again. Behind the net, working at it. Good outstretched stick there from Yukis. Yukis will keep that one away. They're trying to break it out for his club. He will. Good way up for, again, bMaJuH. He's got it. Back skating. He gets leveled, though, that time. But a penalty coming up. Oh, man, they just can't catch a break here.
Yeah, you have to feel for Tunnel Vision in this game. It just feels like you said, Nick, whenever they make a positive play, just something kind of comes along to derail it. So now they're down by 1. Gonna have to be on the PK here and be strong on it nevertheless. We'll see how they do, but for Conquer Gaming, a chance to really take control of this game and maybe see this one through all the way to the quarterfinals.
And a very different perspective from what you might have seen yesterday in the 1v1, where if you're on the PK, you can kind of push the issue and force your way up the ice down by 1 man, but Here in 6 is not the case. You have to play this one a little bit more timidly, but they're going to have to still force the issue, aren't they, Brandon?
Yeah, have to force the issue just because, like we said, you're down not just by 1 in the game, but your series down 2-0, and a third game for Conquer wins it for them, and that moves them on. So for Tunnel Vision, a lot more to play for, and that is not what you need if you're Tunnel Vision. Another penalty, and it's a delay of game.
I don't know how that was a delay of game because I thought, oh, he was still in his zone when he threw that puck out, and it unfortunately didn't hit the board. It flipped out of past the bench. And now 5-on-3 the other way here. Conquer Gaming with the 2-man advantage for a couple of seconds. See if they can close the door on this one with a statement goal here. In front they will. Good chance right in the slot area. That is Vire. Now a penalty shot goal and a power play goal. And this game is now 3-1.
And that's actually goal number 2 for Vire on the season. He had that beautiful penalty shot goal that you mentioned, Nick, and a great play there from Conquer. And what do we always say? Right place, right time. If you get to the front of the net, you never know how you will be rewarded. Vire able to get there off of that pass, just kind of squeezed that one through. Was Matthias, if I'm correct. Actually, no, it was Jankin that was able to squeeze that one through. And Vire, a great play to capitalize, and now a 2-goal lead. And for Conquer Gaming, everything ahead of you. You just have to play smart hockey and rely on your goalie to make the saves behind you.
Some about 12 miles to 4 miles to, Limer does it better than I ever could. But here we are, 3-1 there, as Tunnel Vision was really trying to get something going as they had a shot in, a good chance. But again, Monkey Head, 94.1 save percentage, only going up for right now. Quick passes get out of the zone. It's going to be flagged along and scooped up Matthias. Matthias leveled there in the corner. Wrapped around for Yalkin. He's got it. Lost it there at the half boards. 2-on-2 the other way. Reversing the play now. Trailer coming in. Irske trying to buy some time, but the forechecking and then led to back checking as that was Kihan coming back to break that play up. We'll try to do so here from the right side. Good poke check, keeping it loose for now. We're past the middle frame here of the third period. Not a lot on that shot coming in from center point. Going to be able to brought down by the defense in Conquer Gaming. Kihan back skating. In front chance. Almost trying to be picked up by Vire. Trying to go for that 3rd goal and the hat trick. Trying to join his partner Kihan in the series. Couldn't do so there. That one hits off the iron from a great deflection from Tombu. Left circle there was working. He likes that spot, even though he's a left defenseman. Oh my goodness, Moz was just sitting there at the doorstep, wide open, couldn't pull the trigger. Good defense there by Conquer. As we see a resurgence of life here out of Tunnel Vision, final 5 minutes of this contest, Brandon.
Yeah, and Tunnel Vision, I think that they've honestly played just as good, if not better, of a game than Conquer Gaming in this game 3, but unfortunately, just the bounces and the chances have just not gone their way. It just feels like whenever they get that little bit of momentum, something happens to kind of flip that and turn it away from them. So, arguably their best game here in game 3. Unfortunately, though, just the game not really rewarding them for their efforts so far. Still some time, but gotta act quickly if you're Tunnel Vision. About 3+ minutes to get 2 goals and to bring this game into overtime.
Kihan able to step in front, putting it in deep. Smart move by him, chopping it to center. Trying to find, I don't know if he's getting a little bit fancy there, but still plenty of hockey left, down by 2. 2-goal lead, dangerous there. Short side chance, backhand chance, up behind the cage. Kept in now, approaching the final 100 seconds of regulation. This is where it has to happen. Slap shot in, loose in front, backhand chance, Monkey Head, able to make the save.
And you know, you can say what you want about Tunnel Vision, about Conquer on the offensive and the defensive ends, but Monkey Head has been so good in this series. Arguably the MVP for Conquer through these 3 games.
They've pulled the goalie. Extra attacker out the entire way if they stay in the zone. Unike getting in front now. Got to get in front. Got to stay there. That one's flipped down, though. Could it go in? Just wide. It's going to be icing. They'll come back 49.7 seconds, down by 2 here.
It has to happen, like you said, right now, Nick, for Tunnel Vision. You have 49 seconds. You're down by 2. Whatever your best play is on this offensive zone faceoff, got to break it out now.
Can they keep it in the zone? They can't. Tombo always to get back there. Batui offside. That's the worst time to have an offside.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess you could kind of argue that, but at the same time, that could have potentially been a turnover in favor of Conquer Gaming. You gotta remember, tunnel vision, empty net back there, so gotta keep it in the offensive zone as much as you can.
Vieira able to keep it out of the zone for a short period of time. Tombu able to get it back in. Left point, rebound chance right to the stick of Yukis. He's got it. Chance in front though. Shot in. Everybody's collapsed now. All 5 members of Conquer Gaming. Down low, chance again, Monkey Head. Trying to just fling that one past the goalie. Can't do so. He's going to finally exit the zone. 17 seconds left on regulation. Still down by 2. They're in again. They kept it in. Good move. Unike's got it. Can't get the shot off. It's going to trickle out of the zone. No, Tombu able to save it. 5 seconds. Deflection with a save by Monkey Head.
And the save that might put all doubt to rest right there. Monkey Head with a beautiful glove save, and just 3.8 seconds separate Conquer Gaming from the quarterfinals.
Chance in front. That's going to do it. It goes to the corner, and Conquer Gaming wins this game and sweeps Tunnel Vision 3-0 and moves on in the Caps Gaming Showcase.
We knew we had 7-11, and there might not be Slurpees involved, but we knew we would get a great series and 3 great games here, Nick. And boy, oh boy, were we not shorted of that. A great series win from Conquer Gaming. Monkey Head making great saves on the back end. The defense really kind of stalling out Tunnel Vision for the first 2 games. And the 3 forwards of Conquer Gaming really being able to capitalize on their chances in the offensive zone and creating opportunities for themselves. A well-deserved series win in Conquer Gaming. Some may consider it an upset, some may not, but the 11 seed beats the 7 seed and moves on to the quarterfinals in Conquer Gaming, and all of that via a sweep.
A sweep indeed. The brooms are out, but the sportsmanship is also out in the chat box at twitch.tv/capitals, and we definitely appreciate that. Good sportsmanship from both clubs there in the chat box, and we, as you say, Brandon, love to see it.
You took the words right out of my mouth there, Nick. I was just about to say that you love to see it there as we get a look at some of these goals here between these 2 teams. As there was the game potentially deciding goal from Vire there. A nice pass there on the setup as well there from the defenseman, actually, that kind of pushed up on that play in Yalkin. As Conquer Gaming, how about this series for them to be able to come in versus Tunnel Vision, a team that was maybe kind of a dark horse to be one of those contenders towards the end of the season, to be able to not just win this series, but to be able to win it in a sweep. Very impressive, and I don't think that many teams moving on to the quarterfinals are going to be looking forward to seeing this team after the display that they just put on here in this round 2.
Absolutely not. I mean, they're a force to be reckoned with right now, and depending on how the other series go, this could be an interesting one to follow through the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, and you have to keep in mind that they're not the only double-digit seed that's leading a series. Remember, VOD Gaming, the 13th seed, currently up in their series versus 5 seed IQ, 2-1. So depending on how that one shakes out, we could see a few more higher seeds or lower seeds, depending on how you prefer to use those terms, win and seed themselves through. So Conquer Gaming, they put themselves in good position. You have some momentum going. You went out and beat a really good team in Tunnel Vision, and you didn't just beat them, but you did it in rather convincing fashion in terms of the series and the way that things went. They really controlled the way that the game was played through a vast majority of the series, and though Tunnel Vision played well in Game 3, could maybe even argue that they were the better team through a lot of Game 3. Unfortunately for them, the bounces just didn't find their way. That momentum just was not able to be established, sometimes not even to their own fault. And Conquer Gaming, able to take advantage of that, able to capitalize and execute, and they're moving on to the quarterfinals because of it, so good job to them.
Great performance there by Conquer Gaming, and the hats off, I think, even though despite the 5-1 and the 3-1 goal scoring there, Monkey Head really stood tall when he needed to and made the saves he had to really drive the momentum forward for Conquer Gaming, right?
Yeah, it's series and games like this where the goaltending performances can kind of be left in the back burner a little bit, and unrightfully so. Monkey Head made some really big saves in that game, especially during those spurts where Tunnel Vision were playing like the better team. They were the aggressors and getting themselves a lot of chances. Conquer only had 6 shots throughout the entire game, so to be able to win that game, hold Tunnel Vision to the 1 goal, something that he did in 2 of the 3 games, and the other game was a shutout. So without Monkey Head in net, you could very much argue that Conquer Gaming might be down 2-1 in the series, or might be going to a game 4. So you kind of look at things, and Monkey Head arguably the MVP of this one, but Conquer a great 6-man display. It is 6s for a reason. You need all guys on the ice to show up. They had that here today against a really good team in Tunnel Vision. If they can get that going here in the next couple rounds, they might be a team that might go on one of those Cinderella kind of under the radar runs here, Nick.
Yeah, they really could, and maybe they're not Cinderella anymore with the statement they made in this contest, beating out the 7 seed there. But that's going to do it for us today. We have apparently some big activity happening later on that doesn't have anything to do with NHL esports and has to do with traditional other sports. We won't go any further than that. Everybody knows at least what that is, but don't fear, because tomorrow is one of the most glorious days, aside from it being my son's birthday. Happy birthday. But we are actually going to be having something special. On your Valentine's Day, when you're worried about your loved ones and you want to sit down and snuggle up to something cozy, please do so at twitch.tv/capitals at 9 p.m. as we have a star-studded event matched up for you tomorrow night. We have Monarchs versus Starstruck, able to bring that to you tomorrow at twitch.tv/capitals, 9 p.m. Eastern time in their best of 5 to see who punches their ticket in to the quarterfinals as well. So the playoffs still moving along here. Lots of action left on the table, and we will be bringing you it every step of the way. So, Brandon, it was a pleasure to get back in the seat with you. I know it's been a long time since we've enforced the code together, but now we're here doing it again.
I see what you did there, my friend. Love to see that indeed. It was a great time up here. Got some great action in front of us. Can't wait to have our good friend Tegan back up in the booth, and I'll be between the glass with you guys. But some more great action tomorrow. Had some great games today. Can't wait to look forward to a little bit more. Not tonight, but tomorrow too. So get to let that stew and kind of let that anticipation build just a little bit longer.
So that's Brandon, bMaJuH, Bigsby, and for King Lime, Tegan Blair, myself, Nick DeMeo at F5 Penguin, and on behalf of the entire team over at MSC, over at Caps Gaming, our presenting sponsor in Leidos, and our team partners over at Leaguegaming, we wish you an amazing Sunday. We'll see you back tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Take care, everyone. See you then.